So Troy, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. He was worried about food storage a couple years ago. I told him I'd help him get some food storage together, and he didn't go with me. He went with some kind of like 1-800 Food Direct, and
Yeah.
I think it ended up costing him thousands of dollars in monthly payments for all of this. Like, I think it's kind of freeze dried food, but I mocked him a little bit, and I think that you can probably put food together for one person, one adult, for maybe $300 or $400 for a year's worth. I don't know. What do you think? Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's fairly accurate. There's too many people that, like you said, get involved in the 1-800 food storage scam. You know, you have to take a bit of a vested interest in preparing your own food. This is something that you can't just dial someone up and have them fulfill your every need. There's too many weak food storage packages out there. There's some great ones, don't get me wrong. But there are too many flavor packets in a bucket that people are going to open up. And, you know, if you like a few flavorings with your water, those are great. But if you want some substance, you actually have to research out the best food products. And frankly, you don't go to the grocery store and have someone hand you a food supply. You prepare, you make the decision yourself. So don't treat your food storage like that. Take some time, learn about your different options. There's traditional food supplies that you mentioned that are fairly inexpensive. It involves basic grains, basic beans, things of that nature, basic cooking supplies. You can do a lot of this yourself. You can find companies and organizations that help provide these in bulk. There can be some more expensive options if you like prepared freeze-dried meals like you mentioned. This is a great option. It's going to cost more, but once again, if you take control and research it yourself and find what's best for you and your family, you can do a better package. And plus, something that you mentioned that I think is key is we're trying to cut the chains that bind us. A lot of these people buy these food storage plans that actually require monthly payments. Are you going into debt for your food? I mean, we're trying to get rid of the chains here. So research your options. Look at traditional year supply versus freeze-dried, and take a vested interest in what you do.
Now, would it be a good idea? Like, one thing I know, I guess I spent a few years of my life living on food storage, and one thing that is true is it's time consuming to prepare.
Yeah.
So if you're on the run, you're on the move, you're tired, you're not necessarily going to feel like cooking. Then that's where I think the freeze-dried food comes in, where it's just so easy.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. There are times when for a family or a long-term option you want traditional beans, grains, baking supplies. But if you're thinking about yourself under strenuous circumstances where it involves a high level of activity, you're going to be looking more towards freeze-dried foods and MREs. You want simplicity. You want something that fulfills a quite substantial amount of your caloric needs and provides a fairly high level of nutrition. And most of the products out there now do provide that.
And really, an MRE is nothing more than just a canned food in a plastic pouch. You can just substitute cans for MREs, I think.
Yeah, what's amazing about MREs, and people have had to point this out to me, I don't have much in the way of military experience, but they like the fact that they can open up an MRE and basically slurp down their food while they're on the go. And what can be easier or better than that in an emergency?
Yeah, you're not going to do that with wheat.
You'll chew a few kernels and maybe lose a couple teeth. And yeah, so MREs I think are a great way to go. Also, freeze-dried meals, a lot of them come in pouches. You can add the water to them, let them soak in the bag while you're about your activities, and kind of slurp them down like you would an MRE. it's not a bad option. And so just do your own studying and research. Just try to avoid the canned packages. Try to avoid the monthly subscriptions, and just educate yourself on the products out there.
Excellent. All right. Thanks a lot.
Is it still recording?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell. Did it go from one to another?
It's never done that before. It
Oh.
kept recording,
Yeah.
so I think
Yeah,
it
it
just
probably
hopped to
the next thing.
I think it just does it automatically.
Man, it's not bad on the cuff, is it? You kind of don't.
Well,
I'm
just
good
a
at-
customer.
Yeah.
You know, you.
I'm not good at extemporaneous speaking, but
I
that
think
was
it.
about
You know, it
hard.
helps too that I'm not like this.
Yeah. Hey, Troy, we're